There, guys. Hey there. It's me. It's me. We're doing this thing. We're doing this thing without freaking commentary. We're gonna go back and take a look later on. But right now, I'm just. Oh my god. I cannot believe there are people who actually believe this shit. But I had been told that there were people who believe in flat Earth theories. And so, now it's an hour I can't get back, but I gave the theory an hour. An hour! And I looked up some of the bullshit that they tell you to look up. And it's like it's custom tailored to suit the theory. Like, none of it was at all proven or anything. It's like, oh my god. Like, you can't find it in any kind of science at all. Like, there's no science to define the stupidity that these people believe. If you're not familiar with a flat earther beliefs, I will tell you right now that it has been found profoundly religion based. Like, it's a lot of people who lose religious arguments that revert to believing in this theory simply because it's more convenient than for them to believe that they've been lying to themselves the entire time. And sometimes when the truth hurts, you have to just let the truth hurt, because sometimes the truth may hurt, but it will also heal. And you will heal, and you'll be better, because that's the very definition of healing is becoming better than what you were. I mean, I'm sorry, but there was a time when vaccines didn't exist. There was a time when the body could not adapt to certain sicknesses, okay? And the way it did was to heal itself from these sicknesses. This is just fact, guys. This is fact. Anyway, that's a little off topic, but it's kind of right in the line of just giving these guys a heads up. Look, I know it sucks that you've believed a lie all your life. I know, and I know you hate it. But just looking for any excuse or any lie to replace it isn't going to help you. I hate to say it, it's just going to make you look like a buffoon. Anyway, there's people out there that believe in flat Earth, and I'm going to let you know right now, there's several sites that will actually give you live footage from the International Space Station. A lot of people a lot of flat earthers say, "Oh, that's false. It's false. It's false." It was like, I'm at the point where I think we're going to Mars soon. Let's stick them all on the fucking rocket. Let's just stick all these flat fucking earthers on the rocket. We'll kill two birds with one stone. Let's hope the fucking process fails. Or, hell, let's hope it succeeds, and maybe they become smarter from the fucking experience. I don't know. But I know that when you have a group that in some way is growing from the outright abuse and ignorance of others, there's a huge problem with that argument. It's a lot like Scientology. It's a lot like Scientology. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's basically flat Earth in a nutshell. It's everything wrong with Scientology. I mean, it is a horrible joke. It's an atrocity. It's a plight among all humanity, and it's only self-serving to people who fund the actual philosophy. All it is just self-serving to those people. Like, you think these? I honestly don't think half of these creatures that preach the flat Earth theory actually believe it. I don't. I think they're looking to sell a quick buck, to get a few views on YouTube, and honestly, it's stupid. It's really stupid, but it just goes to show that anyone and everyone is looking for something unique or something different to believe. No matter how stupid it is, no matter how inconvoluted it is, or unprovable that it actually is, you know? And the thing is, I get it, you want to see proof, There's people out there that want to see proof that the Earth is round. But I'm gonna tell you right now that if you took a very small camera, okay, and you put it on the very top of a VW bug, it's not going to show the curve. Why? Because it's only going to show that small portion, okay, that small portion of the roof that you're able to capture with that really tiny fucking lens, okay? And you just set it right on top of it, it's going to look flat. But everyone knows a VW bug's not flat. Everyone knows a VW bug is not flat. Get a huge ball, put an even smaller camera on it. It's not going to show up as a curve because it's because of how large in scale the orb is. And there are people out there, they're like, no, believe your eyes. Okay, well, let's go with that. You got a telescope. Look at the moon. What is the moon a flat circle? These people are people who think that Superman literally threw his nemesis into a mirror and threw that mirror into space, and somehow we all live on the same type of mirror. These are the types of people that exist. And we wonder why people like Trump get turned into president. I mean, we really wonder why our society is going downhill. It's because we're allowing things like this to continue. People who just believe what they want to believe, not because it's provided, not because it's like supported by proof, but because it angers me because it's detrimental to society. It really is. I hate it. I hate it. It's detrimental to society. You got people who believe these things, and then these things spread, and ignorance spreads. Don't get me wrong. Ignorance will spread. Because ignorance and intelligence are both very viral. They're very viral. Okay? You have ignorance. And if you look at people who get their ignorance preyed upon. I mean, and now the truthers are reaching towards the religious crowds. And why? Because they can point it towards science and they can point it towards atheism. And so they think, well, maybe we can get these religious guys who believe in invisible people to, you know, believe our theory too. And you're seeing it a lot on YouTube. You're seeing it a lot on YouTube. Just go look it up. Look up Flat Truth real quick. Just look it up. And just look at all the titles. Most of it is religious-based. And the reason they want you to go to this religious-based theory, okay, is because a long time ago, during the Catholic Crusades, during, you know, the Spanish building of the Catholic school, or the Catholic, you know, the Catholic Church, these were the popular methods. This was how they described the universe. This is how they explained it. Because they had no conflicting views. And it worked. It worked very well, okay? And so what you have with the Flat Truth Society is you have a group of people who are trying to bring back religion to the masses using the origin in which religion was created, the timeline in which religion was created. I'm sorry, but knowledge doesn't happen like that. Once it's there to stay, you know? If I go to my friend's house, that memory's always going to be there. Always. That doesn't go away unless I have Alzheimer's or a fucking, you know, coma. And even in a coma, they say you could remember things, but they don't know. Okay? Oh god, I can't stand the stupidity in the world. Anyway, that's my ranting for right now. I cannot believe how stupid some people can be. And then they when they start losing their argument, they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna hide behind oh, well, I'm not confirming it. Why don't you go look it up yourself? And that's the way to go look at a whole bunch of propaganda, which is fine. Yeah, go look at it, but be objective about it. Be objective about it. Don't go into it thinking that this is fact. Yeah. You can figure out the facts for yourself. They've got live feed of the Earth's rotation from orbit, but if you go to any of those Flat Earth Society posts, I guarantee you they've got that. I didn't say it, but I guarantee they got you one up right there. And I saw this argument between Joe Rogan and one of his cohorts. The guy was just blatantly fucking retarded. And he's blanketing NASA, he's blanketing scientists, all into the same category. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but I'm pretty sure you didn't like it when Donald Trump blanketed you as a fucking criminal Mexican, but that's exactly what you were doing to scientists. So maybe, I don't know, people like you deserve to be blanketed as idiots. I mean, you wanna just go and claim the fact that you're crazy, well, let's be honest, yeah, you are. You're fucking nuts. But claiming it out of sarcasm and acting like, well, oh well, I guess I'm crazy. That only makes you look like more of a joke. It doesn't help your cause at all. It doesn't help anyone. Like, you see Joe Rogan, he's like, you're fucking idiots. He's looking at himself and he's like, my friend needs mental help. My friend actually needs mental help. Now, I don't think it was a recent video, but it's all over YouTube. They've got live 24 hours spouting bullshit propaganda. And it's sickening because people are buying this shit. And they're thinking, oh, well, because the government pays NASA, then obviously NASA's lying to us. That's not how the fucking government works, asshat. Okay? That shit sucks, don't get me wrong. I think the government under Trump is probably the worst we've ever fucking had. And I'm not gonna say that the government is without flaw. Oh, fuck no. The government has plenty of flaws. They have plenty of lies, but when their lies are so obvious, why do you have to think that there's fucking some hidden agenda or some hidden lies that, you know, I mean, I get it. They won't do it too often. But you know what? Sometimes that's what happens. That's what happens. I hate to say it, but that is what happens. You're gonna get lied to. Why? Because we, unfortunately, well, actually, very fortunately, thanks to the fact that net neutrality for some time existed, now they're gutting it, which is kind of fucking sad, we had the most open internet there was. There are countries that you can't even spout your fucking propaganda on. That's how locked down there are. Okay? In terms of internet. So don't go saying that the U.S. government has, we have, because of the net neutrality laws that we have, the U.S. government doesn't have any ability about, I mean, look, and this guy kept saying, oh, where'd you get that information from? Where'd you get that information? And the guys kept saying the internet. But guess what? That joker got his information from the internet too. Half of the truthers out there get their fucking information from the fucking internet. Simple as that. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Joe Rogan was just clearly getting furious. He's just like, I can't fucking do that. He wanted to punch his friend in the face. And I don't fucking blame him. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the reaction most half-truthers, or most flat earth truthers, give people. This is the feeling that they give people just because of the overwhelming, utmost absurdity. And I know it's like, to some people it's like, well, keep it open mind, they're entitled to their beliefs. Okay. Well, you know what? The belief that the earth is round isn't a belief. It's a fucking fact. It's truth. It's not just a fucking belief. Okay? It's not based on perspective. It's based on physical fucking science. It's based on physical fucking fact. It's based on physical fucking evidence. Okay? The fact that the fucking asteroids exist is based on fucking physical evidence. Okay? Like, there's just too many fucking idiots out there. I cannot fucking believe it. I cannot believe it. Like, I'm looking at these videos, and they're all basically, they're cashing in on the Zeitgeist video that happened way back in 2000. It's this documentary craze that says, if you make a conspiracy theory, it's gonna make $1 million. And that's the literal thought process that you guys are buying into. Fucking truthers are buying into. You're not fucking... these guys are not giving you facts. They're banking off of your fucking ignorance. And if you're gonna allow yourselves to be played like that, then you deserve every fucking laugh you get. I'm sorry, but you do. You deserve every fucking ounce and shred of hatred you get because you're allowing someone to fucking pollute your mind. So like, okay, so I'm watching Joe Rogan. I'm gonna go back to that real quick. I'm watching Joe Rogan, and he says to him, you know, you can try this theory yourself. You can put a camera down, stick a 3 terabyte fucking memory card in there, okay? And you can go to town. Watch the sky. Go to fucking town. Okay? Because he's talking about the polars and how it never moves. The polar does move. That's a proven fact. It's not going to move within 4 hours' time because it takes 24 fucking hours for a full rotation of the fucking Earth. Okay? Simple as that. The seasons are there fucking 24 seasons? Okay? Like, literally, if by his logic we had a season every time the fucking full rotation happened of, in his logic, space, I guess, because space currently is the thing that's moving around us, which I don't doubt that space moves, okay? But things can move within things, okay? If fish can move within water, and water is constantly fucking moving, then how hard is it to believe that the fucking Earth can spin while fucking space is moving around us? Okay? How hard is that to believe? And that's, I mean, I'm not a fucking astrologist. I'm just saying that these guys, these flat earthers, are fucking pure, fucking unadulterated shitheads. They are. And it has to be enraged because they're hurting society. They're hurting their minds. They're hurting themselves. They're hurting whatever fucked up backward fucking offspring they're gonna produce. This is why society can't get along, guys. Because of stupidity like this. Just stupidity. Straight the fuck up. When you're gonna act stupid, people are gonna call you out on it. Like, everyone wants to be a fucking cultist. I can't even go into this any further, guys. In fact, I won't. It's making me sick to my stomach. I'm literally not gonna. That the people see this is fucking stupid. But, yeah, you know, let me know in the comments later on what you think about this topic. I just wanted to rant about this. I've been playing some No Man's Sky because, still trying to get that, Class 3 warp drive. Right now I'm just shooting shit while I'm grounding asteroids into dust, which is fine. I don't mind doing that a little bit. Grabbing some Cynium because I ain't got no fuel in my But I'm also looking for the galactic hub, so I guess we can start doing that if you guys want. It's just, oh my god. It's enough to make a smart person have a fucking aneurysm, I swear to god. It really fucking is. It's just, I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest person in the world, but I cannot stand the fact that there are people out in the world today that believe that the Earth is flat. It's just, when every amount of evidence ever obtained is to the contrary. Okay? For instance, and here's the most base amount of evidence. Here's the most base amount of evidence for flat earthers. I'll tell you something right now. You wanna really debunk it? The easiest way to debunk it is to give them, and I'm not kidding, give them a ticket, okay, on a boat, and send them from our East Coast, and try, like hell, to get them around the fucking globe. Around the fucking world, you know what I'm saying? Send them a ticket from the East Coast. That will land on the West Coast without going through the U.S. Okay? There you go. That's all you need. You don't even need space fucking photos. Send them on a fucking trip around the fucking world back to the fucking West Coast. That's all you fucking need. And then it's just like, well, you see there, Johnny? That debunks all of your Earth, because if the Earth was flat, it would just keep going. It would just keep going. We just keep going straight. That's not how it happens. In fact, the very first person to realize the Earth was flat was, if I remember correctly, it was a boat. It was a boat. I believe it was Christopher Columbus. They literally traveled from one side to the other, from one side of the world to the other. And if you were to actually travel from east and go straight the whole way, you will land on, if you start on the East Coast, okay, and you go straight the whole fucking way, you never turn your boat, you're going to land on the West fucking Coast. That's just the way it is. You start on the East, you'll land on the West. Go around the entire fucking globe, and that's what's going to happen. There's no conspiracy. That's how it was first found out. Okay? NASA didn't create the globist conspiracy. No. Pictures from space may have helped us figure out the actual diameter of the Earth, but it didn't tell us that it was a circle. Okay? The truth is that when you can fly from one side of the planet to the other, okay, and all the way around from one side of the country and all the way to the other side without going through the fucking country, the planet is round. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. I cannot believe there is a fucking fraction of today's society that believes this dribble that is only there so that some fucker on YouTube can sell a book or get some cheap and easy views on ignorant people. We get it. I get it. I'm not a part of the government. Okay? I don't believe everything the government tells me. In fact, I'm highly skeptical of a lot of things the government tells me. And the government never told me the Earth was round. I literally investigated the science into it. I looked at things. I opened my fucking eyes with an unbiased field of view. And I was able to see, wow, there's actual factual evidence to this. You look at the sky and the moon is round. Literally, it's fucking round. Along with the other fucking planets that we can see from telescopes. And yet there's people out there that believe this incoherent nonsense. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. And it just makes me so irate, because it means society is at a loop. It's at a problem. We're in a pact where racism against anything is possible. And I'm not going to say racism against anything, but I'm going to say discrimination is everywhere. And I hate to sound like a feminist to say that, but I'm going to say, like, honest, I'm going to say, yeah, it's not just against women. It's against facts. The real discrimination we have is against facts. And the facts are that, you know, the reason for science isn't to fucking create an agenda, it's to find answers. That's why science exists. Science isn't a conformist view. Science isn't something that you do just so that, you know, you can make someone else feel stupid. It's something that you do so that you can become smarter. It's not because, hey, he's a scientist, so he must line his pockets with gold from the government. That's not how it fucking works. I love the hell out of science. I love the thought that, hey, I can produce a theory and then test to see if it's true. And that is what science is. You're not trying to prove it to be true, okay? It's not like Christian Science, which Christian Science is a clear violation of many science facts. Many things science proves Christianity has problems with. And Christian Science is an ideology to where it's not even, you can't call Christian Science Christian Science. Christian Science is an attempt to debunk science. And the reason I say this is because Christian Science is typically created to prove a theory, not to test a theory. That is why it's unreliable. Okay? Real science doesn't prove theories, it tests theories. Sometimes it proves theories, sometimes. But it's never intended to prove a theory. And there are people out there who outright and utterly believe that literally the world is flat because some idiot, some jack-off in a chair with no life at all, no life, wants something out of it, something out of his no life, right? Decides to put a video up trying to bank off of other people's conspiracy theories. And the sad thing is I think people don't really buy into it because they think it's fact. I think they buy into it because people desperately want to be a part of something that is unique or different. And because of this, and this is a fact right here, because you look at anyone who believes in Elvis, anyone who believes that, I mean, look at any religion and anyone that came after. Look at Scientology. It's a clear example. Scientology is a clear example. If you look at the shit that they fucking believe, and you just feel like, wow, really, the alien Lord Zulu coming down to save the day, huh? That's what's gonna happen, right? That is where you are with flat truthers. They don't believe it because it's fact. They believe it because they want to feel unique. They want to feel like special little snowflakes. They want to feel like they have the truth to life, the world, and everything in it, when no one really has the truth to life, the world, and everything in it. Okay? Even NASA would concur that they do not have the fucking truth to life, the world, and everything in it. But the difference between a scientist and a fucking religion is religion wants to say, no, we don't need to, because God has all the science, all the truths. So we're not meant to know it. So we're going to remain ignorant in our own little bubbles. Okay? That's what we're here for. We're here to just accept what is given to us. That's what religion does. And that is why you have a lot of flat earth truthers going into religious spectrums, because they're the gullible crowd. They are the crowd that will buy into it because they are taught to from a very early age. Okay? So, if you really want to see what the Earth looks like, the International Space Station not only has a Ustream, but you can compare and contrast their Ustream account with the YouTube account. Okay? They have 2 fucking live streams running right now. Go to them. I don't care if you have to leave my channel. If you're a fucking flat truther, go to both of them. Open up in separate tabs and then look at the timing. It is synced perfectly. Okay? On live video. Okay? You can't do that if you were setting this shit up on a tape. I mean, I guess you could try, but you'd really have to have some decent technology to do that. And I guess NASA would have technology. But if they had the technology to do that, don't you think they'd have a little bit of technology to do the real thing too? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of, it would probably be easy to sync 2 fucking videos. I mean, I could probably do it right now. But the fact is they have it running on Ustream, they have it running on fucking YouTube, and they have the time at which things are moving, okay? And the sad thing is, flat truthers, what they don't understand, what they don't comprehend is they want to believe in made-up laws. Literally, you look up half the laws that they like to throw out there, the law of perspective, it was created by a flat world truther. Created by a flat world truther for the theory. It is no more credible, and I'm gonna be as honest as I can with this. It is no more credible than the Scientology fucking evidence they say exists for their religion. And a truther is just that. It's a religion. It is not a flat earth truther is a religion. And why? Because they do not provide solid evidence. Okay? They provide manufactured evidence and then allow the gullible to follow. Simple as that. That's what happens. I hate that we're in this society right now. I really think that the best way to disprove a truther is send them to Mars and let them be the first expedition. That's who we should send to Mars. Send those flat fucking Earth truthers there. Okay? And let them be the first casualties of space exploration. And if they succeed, then fuck yes, more power to them. But they will also have faced the realization that the worlds around them are round. Why? Because they'll probably look out that fucking rear view window and see that there is a fucking round world behind them. And there is a fucking round planet ahead of them. Okay? I hate to say it, but oh my god, I cannot believe that. And you look at it and you know that it's only there because like I said, when Catholic religion, when the Roman Catholic religion was founded, flat Earth was literally a thing. Okay, that's what people believed back in the 12th and 11th century. Okay, because they had never gone beyond their continent, so they had no idea of what lay beyond it. Okay, there was a time when people had not gone beyond their continent, and they genuinely believed that when you travel the sea, you know, the only people who come back are the ones who turn around because they believed you would fall off the fucking edge. There were people back in the fucking 11th century that believed you would fall off the fucking edge of the earth, and flat earth truthers took that ideology and in order to see if they could revert current generation. It's a test of stupidity, and it's an attempt to get the gullible religious fanatics to believe something other than the things they hate. Now, I'm an atheist. I don't hate religious people. I can't hate it. I think they are somewhat gullible, but I don't hate them for it. You know, people need a stilt. They need something. Sometimes people just need something to stand on, something higher than them that they can look toward to advance themselves. Sometimes people need that support, and I think religion gives that to them, okay? But flat earthers would abuse these people. They would abuse the minds of these people. And what it is a lot of flat earthers are banking on religious views. Literally, religious views. And why? Because over time we've realized that religious people, highly religious people, will not listen to factual evidence. They just won't do it. Okay? They just won't do it. And because of this, they're like, well, man, we can get them on our side. We can get them on our side in a fucking heartbeat. They are so gullible. They are so gullible. They will absorb everything we tell them as long as we direct it against science, or we direct it against atheism. And that's what it is. I mean, it's not even a clever attack on atheism. Honestly, I think that eventually things like this, no matter what it is, it's defiance against the current status quo. What you're seeing is a breakdown in society, which is bound to happen. I mean, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, we're going to have a third world war before people see reason anyway. I know this is going to happen. And it's going to happen because people can't figure out, you know, where they lie in life. And sometimes, and unfortunately, when people get confused, they get angry, and they get frustrated, and then they lash out at each other. And that's what happens. That's from the. If you want some real truth, look at your history books, people. Look at your fucking history books. What happens when mankind is divided? Divided on any issue. Go on. I'm not saying we should all be uniform and believe in the same thing, but everyone is so in it to win it, to be the next big cult, that no one even understands that we could be advancing society rather than destroying it for our own selfish needs. I hate the fact that is the case, but it really is. I mean, and I saw this guy, and I'm like, I spoke up. I was like, you know what? This guy is Mexican. I'm sure he didn't like what Donald Trump said when he said all Mexicans were cartels, but let's just see if he could compare and contrast that. Since he was blanketing all scientists, I said, now I'm gonna let him see how it feels. You want to be a cartel member? Good. So I'm like, this guy knows a lot about blanketing statements because he must be a cartel member. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he's never gonna read it, never gonna care. Okay? And I don't think that all Mexicans are cartel leaders, but when you blanket all of NASA into one group, and every person in the government into one group, and say they are all liars, they are all conspiracy theorists, they're all conspiracy buffs, they're all conspiring to rule over us, you're a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna entertain that. You're a fucking idiot, because you believe that there is a uniform way of thinking amongst thousands upon millions of people. Well, if you think that it's possible, and you've somehow figured out how it's all possible, then it must not be that great of a fucking conspiracy, huh? I mean, it must be a really fucking crumbly put together conspiracy for you to have figured it the fuck out. You just got it all fucking figured out, don't you? I mean, how can people think this way and think that they're at all logical, cohesive, or objective thinking people? I just don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it. And I'm all for freedom of speech, but honestly, I'm starting to feel like the guy who really thinks if you're too stupid to exist amongst society and progress, that you should just be dead. And I think that video with there's like a movie about that type of event happening, and I honestly, I'm at that point now. I am fed up with stupidity. I'm so fed up with it. I'm so fed up with the fact that people are not willing to look into fucking actual, you know, and test their own experiments. Like, the thing about science is it's not government founded. It's not government biased, okay? You can do the science yourself. Oh yeah, I said it. Look on Amazon. Just go there, browse it. You can literally buy chemistry sets. And you know what's really interesting about chemistry and learning about chemicals and learning how the effects of chemicals adversely or inversely react to each other? You know what's really interesting about that? Is that is a form of science. It's called chemistry. Yeah. Yeah. You can literally buy these things on Amazon. They're a little expensive, a little pricey, but these are professional chemistry sets, and they're not for children. But they usually have manuals with them with simple experiments, and you can perform these yourself. You can do these in your home. Okay? It's not limited to one type of person. There are even simpler experiments you can perform at home that are science-based. And guess what? No one's going to stop you from doing them. No one at all. You know what's really, 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 really cool? Is we also have this thing now, and it's called drones. We have drones now. And what I'm thinking is one day someone's going to make a huge drone, and they're going to send them into space. And it's not going to be a government guy. It's not going to be a private organization. It's not going to be SpaceX or anything like that. They're just going to have this drone that's powerful enough to fucking fly into the stratosphere. And guess what? Where are you fuckers gonna go then? Where are you flat world fuckers gonna go then? When a typical civilian isn't giving you the government's not giving you the facts, when a typical civilian is, when one of your own fucking kind is. Maybe I should try to create that fucking drone. Maybe that should be my next course of action. I cannot stand people spreading disgusting fabrications and being a detriment to society. They're being a detriment to the future. It's detrimental to the future. It is. It is detrimental to my child. It's detrimental to my child's education. It's detrimental to anyone who's watching. It's detrimental to your child's education. It's detrimental to everything. We've worked so fucking hard. Now, I said we, but I mean we as a society. But I guarantee you, like, leave one person in there and be like, oh my god, he says we, he must mean Illuminati. Yeah, well, yeah, I fucking totally. Illuminati. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. It's detrimental. It is not helping anyone. It's not even helping the people who are getting the money for the views on the channel. If you buy into this, and I guarantee you, the only way you buy into this is to buy into it. You'll get snippets, you'll get samples, but they're gonna, you wanna know how you know whether or not a truther's trying to sell you some shit? Wait for the fucking advertisement. It's as simple as that. Wait for the advertisement. Wait for him to try to pawn some item off on you. Simple as that. Because it doesn't get any more fucking easier. And people will believe anything that they've never heard before because there's nothing to objective. But flat Earth? That's old news. It's so old, it was disproven. Why are they bringing it back? To fucking brainwash the masses and test your stupidity. You want to know the greatest government conspiracy? I would have to say it's flat Earth. Because that's where it originated. Guess what? All of you idiots who think the government's lying to you about the globe being a circle, who do you think created the original flat Earth theory? Yeah. Ponder that. Let your head explode. Do society a service. Meantime, I'm gonna be finding this fucking hub. Because, oh my god. Oh my god. An atheist saying, oh my god. You got an atheist saying, oh my god up here. Holy shit. That's how ridiculous shit is getting. That's how thick it's getting right now for me. Like, holy shit, man. That's how thick it is right now. It's just so thick. So thick. Ugh. I'm trying to find the galactic hub, but I'm not looking apparently in the right place. Hold on, I need to build my hyperdrive up. Warp reactor. Sigma. Propulsion technology. All I have is Sigma. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I need Omegion. And where the hell do I find Omegion? Zero carried sheets if I dismantle this. I cannot believe there are people out there that believe the heralding shit that they believe. It amazes me. Absolutely fucking amazes me. Okay. All species on planets. I'm at rank 5. I need one more rank. You know, one day, we're gonna build space stations that can fly to and from, like, the tax and there's still gonna be these idiots out here. That's the truth, unfortunately. Literally, everyone in the world is gonna be flying, eventually, from one fucking point in space, back to Earth. It's gonna be an everyday fucking thing. There's gonna be a time where that happens. Okay? And there's still gonna be these idiots. And that makes me fucking sad. Because to try not to know anything, okay? Willful ignorance isn't an attempt to gain truth. Do you see what I'm saying? Willful ignorance is not an attempt to gain truth. Okay? And so what you see, a lot of people who put themselves on props, they look at these little things, and they don't look very far into them at all. Oh. What we have is a war between the intellectual few, okay? And those who feel inferior to them. That is really all it boils down to. And it shouldn't be a war. That's the sad thing, is the people who create the war are the people who feel inferior. They don't want to learn. They're lazy. They don't want to make an effort to learn. Because they don't want to make an effort to learn, they'd rather oppose. you don't open your mind to something, and you close it off, especially when it's provided, when it's facts, or when you're providing evidence, and someone closes their mind off to evidence, then that is willful ignorance. I don't care what you want to call it. You can call it your own personal prejudice. You can call it, your right to thinking what you want to think, or to believe what you want to believe. And now, here's the interesting thing about the word belief, is it's spelled with L-I-E in the middle. So go on and believe what you want to believe, I guess. But it doesn't mean that it's not willful ignorance. Okay? See, because when you say you will believe what you want to believe, you should also be able to interpret or be exposed to things. Okay? Like, okay, for instance, someone says, oh, I like the Lamborghini Countach from the 90s. It was much better than the Ferrari F40 or whatever the hell. No, the Ferrari Testarossa. Much better than the Ferrari Testarossa. And they'll go on about the engine specs, and they'll go on about the shape of the car, how it was a much more cooler design, how everything back then needed to look like a stealth bomber. And you can listen, and you can take in all of that, right? You don't have to believe it, but you can at least listen to it, and not speak. Okay? And then after you've taken it in, you say, well, you know what? I think the Testarossa is better because it's classic, it's simpler, and it had better notoriety, or it had a better following. Okay? And that is what a belief is. No. When you believe something out of prejudice, or you decide to be willfully ignorant in pursuit of a belief, you're not believing that. You're being biased against everything else that isn't fact. There's a difference between that and belief. Okay? Belief is taking two sides and believing one of them. Okay? And flat truthers won't listen to any kind of evidence. Any conspiracy theorist you will ever know will cut you off in the middle of any evidence you try to propose. Why? Because they're fucking terrified of evidence. Because they might have to do something like think. They might have to open their fucking mind up. They might have to use this little fucking thing, this muscle that sometimes is so hard to use for these fucking Neanderthals. That is not belief. That is not believing in something. That is being willfully ignorant to everything but that. So we need a new definition for that, because it's not a belief. Okay? Because that's more like I want to say that's more like a faith. You have faith that the world is flat, but you have no fucking proof for the fact that the world is flat at all. Fucking bullshit. And the sad thing is, the original inventor knew it. I guarantee he's trolling everyone who believes it. Trolling the fuck out of everyone who believes it. I bet he looks at some of these guys who are live streaming it, and he's probably laughing at you. He's probably looking like, these fucking jackholes, you give these guys an inch and look at what a mile they give you back. Damn. He's sitting on a fucking boat somewhere with his fucking book, sold, patented, and selling millions to more brainwashed little lemmings than you will ever fucking know. Just like Alex Jones, who sells fucking God only knows what else. He banks on fears, on the fears and ignorances of people. Okay? You know, another thing that people didn't do when they thought the earth was flat, they didn't leave the country. Okay? Look at the events that have transpired from 2015 to 2017. And look at how many times we wanted to leave the country. Flat earther, if anything, you could say that flat earth is a government conspiracy to keep people from falling off the fucking face of the earth. Okay? Or at least in the eyes of a flat earther. In reality, it would be a government conspiracy to keep people from leaving the shore. But in truth, to a flat earther, they would think, oh, well, they're trying to protect us. Oh, wait, no, I don't trust the government because the government's telling me the earth is round. How do you know that the people who... If the government is so good at lying to you, how do you know that the fucking people who created the theory for flat earth, which I guarantee you they didn't create it, they borrowed it from an earlier government back in Britain, which was far more oppressive than our own, how can you think that the person who brought it back wasn't in the government? Because I tell you right now, from a government perspective, the flat earth theory doesn't hold sound, but it keeps my civilian population up. Why? Because it keeps people away from the water. Why? Because they think they'll fall off the fucking edge. Don't go too far, you'll fall off the fucking edge. That was the literal theory, and I don't even think these flat earthers can take themselves seriously. I think they're just trolls. They're trolls, and they're looking for a reason or something that they can do to get views, to get mass hysteria going, or to be the next Alex Jones. That's what a flat earther is. Nothing else. If you believe them, if you're in line with them, and you watch my channel, please stop watching my channel. I guarantee you're going to be offended. I guarantee it. Okay? Because honestly, I don't need that kind of stupidity in my life. I really don't. And yeah, if you believe this, even for trolling sake, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm a fucking debater. I will go to great lengths to other people's fucking views just to debate them, okay? But not when it comes to outright. No, not when it comes to outright stupidity. Because these people don't pay attention to their arguments. They don't pay attention to their arguments at all. And debaters have to pay attention to their arguments, or else they lose. We will lose a debate if we don't pay a fucking attention. It's just, oh my god, I cannot believe there are people out there like this. And as much as you want to respect people's, other people's wishes on things like this, you can't help but to think that this is hurting society at large. It hurts society for them to spread such filth and garbage. I mean, I hate to go all Hitler and say euthanize them all, but for real, I mean, it's too fucking much. But this is the type of society we live in. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. So I sat there and I watched all I could watch of this one guy, and you could clearly see what he was doing almost instinctively, because the very name of the stream took religion and put it on the headline. And then he's wearing a yarmulke. And I'm thinking, oh fuck. Oh fuck. It's like, I think that there is a thing between the Jewish religion inside of it. There's a huge split between the I want to say progressive Jewish religions, people who you know, they are not extremely, you know, religious, or they're not like extremely and then there was you notice you don't see that many Orthodox. Is it Orthodox? Orthodox, the ones with the I don't even know what, there's two sects. There's the ones who believe in nothing but the old judicial belief, okay? Very strict, down to the dress code, okay? But you don't see that dress code anymore, do you? Because even that kind of wore thin. A lot of people in the U.S. that dress like that got frowned upon, they just stopped doing it. So now they're going to something else that's really old and retort. or this one guy was, not all of them, but this one guy was, and I could see that that's kind of where it's going. It's religion can't win in the present, so they're going to try to go to the past. They're going to try to go backwards in time. And I think that's where we are as a society. When you see things like this, you instantly know that it is religion pushing a narrative, trying to prove themselves. Not really, they don't believe the earth is flat, but they think that if they can tie it to religion, then maybe they can get a bigger following. Because people have shown that they're willing to believe just about anything. Okay? That they don't give a fuck about the facts or the proof behind the truth anymore. That they are willing to believe just about anything because they're so sick of lies that they're willing to believe them all. That every lie is now truth. And I think that when we're at that point in society, we really need to take 2 steps back and say, look, is this where we need to be? You know? Do you think it's any coincidence that they're bringing back the X-Files? That they're bringing back shows like Star Trek? It's no coincidence. It's because we need it. There are people out there who are not inspired to seek truth anymore. They're not inspired to seek factual evidence, hard evidence. People are not inspired to investigate things. So you see shows about exploration, shows about investigating things that people know nothing about instead of taking people's word for them. Okay? I honestly believe that if ever there was a time you should have X-Files and you should have shows like Star Trek, now'd be the time. Definitely. Because we are at a societal break where stupid people feel overwhelmingly stupid. And they feel like they need to cling to anything to feel smart. And so many people think that identities can be found in the thoughts or beliefs of others that they don't look into themselves. They don't look at what they want to define for themselves. They just want to believe the next big thing. And these are people with a low self-esteem. Or maybe it's not just a low self-esteem, but just not very many friends. And because they don't have very many friends, they think, well, if I'm into this, and there's a lot of people into this, I'll have friends too. And I think that's a really sad thought process. And I'm not trying to, like, be mean to these people. I mean, I want the best for everyone. But I know that when we look at lies, and we look at these fabrications, we look at things that have no truth behind them, but yet they're spouted as if they were fact. And we start believing in them. So we're no better than the Salem witch hunt. We're no better than any of the follies that have befallen man throughout the fucking eons of time, from the beginning of time. This has been going on, and it sucks. It sucks bad because you want so badly for the world to be better than this. You want it to be better than just people believing what they want because they've lost faith in all of humanity. And that's genuinely where we're at. There's so many reasons that these people exist. So many. And I could go on and on about it all day, but in the long run, in the long scheme of things, if you really want something to believe in, guys, believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And in terms of scientific facts or agendas, put the fucking effort in. Don't look at a documentary and take it as a fact or an evidence. Look at your sources, you know? observe what, you know, actually is there to you. The sad thing is, with the name of someone, if I can find someone's first and last name, I can find exactly where they are on a fucking map in seconds. In 30 to 40 seconds flat, I can find someone on a map. Okay? Just by knowing their first and last name. Now, if I can find that on the web, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of resources for you to do the same in terms of scientific facts and the tests that were performed for the physical evidence that is there. And where you can find it. I'm sure there are things you can feel and touch, okay, that prove that, yes, we went to space. Just saying, there are things you can feel and touch, okay? I don't think anyone who watches me is from Georgia, but if you are, they have a place called Burbank Science Center, and I have seen moon rocks. I've seen them with my own eyes. Okay? And there are things that it's just, I don't know, man. There's just so many different people out there. And the sad thing is you don't have to be. If you don't feel educated, or you don't feel like you are smart, or you feel intimidated by intelligence, I implore you, then don't feel intimidated by it. Become it. Education isn't a right for the rich. It's something you create yourself. I have no college degree. I have no college degree. But I can debate against most college people that I've met. Most college students that I've met, I could debate against really well. And tonight, you don't want to get me in a debate. I'll tell you that right now, because I'm on fire tonight. And I will destroy someone. But ignorance isn't everyone has got a certain level of it. It's not something that's incorrectable. You can learn. You can take an initiative. Okay? You can actually become smart. Okay? You can actually study things. You know? You have the ability to educate yourself on topics. Don't squander that just because you want to fit into some crowd, because it's infuriating the rest of the people, or it's infuriating intelligent people, and you feel in some way inferior to them. Become better, or become smarter than them. Outwit them in debates. Prove something they haven't proven yet. Develop the next scientific fucking discovery. Be the next smart individual that other people find and revere. Don't just fall yourself into a groove just because you want to piss off some intellectuals. And I guarantee you that's what half of these flat world truthers are. They're pissed because they're surrounded by smart people. They're intimidated by them. And they don't like it. And they know that this is the next big ticket to piss off fucking people who have some kind of intellect. You know? And honestly, it's not even about keeping your mind open for something like this, because this was debunked. This is something we are taught when it was debunked in school. And I can't believe that there are people here who had never heard of it. until it re-emerged, or until it resurfaced. I can't believe that people don't realize this is an age-old theory that was debunked ages ago. It's fucking confounding to me. Completely confounding. It has me at odds. And this is why we are in humanity as we are. This is why we have Trump as a president. It's why everything's falling apart at the seams. Don't despise intelligence, become it. Because I want my kid to have a decent world to live in. I really do. And I think we could all do it. If we all just really, really tried. I'm not gonna find the fucking galactic hub tonight because I'm too busy farming rubium. So I think I'm gonna call this stream quits and we'll go from some time in fiance because oh my god.
Weapon charge depleted.
Some people are just too damn.
Technology recharge.
Oh my god. No, literally, if you're one of those YouTubers who spouts the stuff on your YouTube channel, you should be ashamed of yourself. And people like you are why we as a society constantly alive to, and why people get away with lying to people. Because people who claim to tell the truth, like you, are lying to them. You're no better than the governments you claim to be against. You really aren't. And that's fucking sad. And I'm not working for NASA. I have no college degree. But even I know you're full of bullshit. And it's not brainwashing. So space and all of those things, those are not just something that I was taught in school. Those were passions for me. That's one of the things I researched into. I used to have 19 different space shuttles when I was fucking 8 years old. I had several space shuttles. Just not real ones, but toy ones. I used to want to go to space so bad I couldn't stand it. And I grew up, I started liking video games, and then I was like, you know, maybe I should be a video game journalist. But now I'm somewhere in the middle, doing rants while doing videos. And farming rubium for hours and hours on a goddamn this big ass room of rubium. So we just hand it to the guy who built this game, Sean Murray, real quick, for helping me get all this fucking rubium by creating a game that creates big ass plumes of it. Thank you. But seriously, as the human race comes to a close, because the world is going to be where it is, we're going to need to look elsewhere. We're going to need to look to the stars, and idiots like you are going to make things a lot harder on the survival of the human race. And I don't think these people, in all of their infinite wisdom or lack thereof, even understand that. But these are the people who are going to hold us back. These are the people who are going to keep humanity on the threshold of extinction. And I literally think that because these are the people who are going to fear going to the next level, going to where we're going to have to go. It's going to be do or die, and they're going to choose to die. And they're going to try to hold everyone else with them. And I don't like that, because I see a lot of potential. As much as I downplay stupid people, there are some people out there I see a lot of potential in, and they don't use it wisely. and they don't educate themselves enough so that they could use it wisely. Because I see potential in everyone. What I don't see the potential in is willful ignorance. Educate yourself, people. Educate yourself. Because these truthers who you're relying on for your information, these fucking conspiracy theorists that see the success of people like Alex Jones and want to follow in the footsteps, they're creating a business, nothing more. They're selling the shit to you, they're hawking it to your doorstep. And it makes me sad that there are people out there that don't feel like they can acquire it themselves, but you can. Never feel like you cannot. Always understand that when there is a way, if you are alive, if there is a breath in your body, there is always a way for you to acquire anything you want. And if that isn't, and hopefully that's intelligence, because intelligence can take you to great heights, and these people, these truthers, I'm not going to say they're stupid, I'm going to say the people who follow them are stupid. Because these truthers, make no mistake, they're smart, because they're smart enough to fool your ass. They're smart enough to bank off of you. So they're not stupid. Okay? And they don't believe the bullshit they're shouting. They don't believe the shit they're shouting, but they want you to. Because eventually they're gonna build some kind of anti-fucking cliff-hanging device that won't fall off the edge of the earth if you decide to go out to sea. And guess what? They'll make money off of your gullible ass for buying it. And you'll never fall off the edge of the earth. And the whole time they'll be saying, well, see, I told you. And meanwhile, you'll be fucking floating all the way from the west coast all the way to the east coast. And you'll wonder, well, shit, I didn't see Alabama to get here. What's going on? And then you'll realize, fuck, I've been had. The world is round. God damn it. Well, I didn't need all this special shit on my boat. But by then it'll be too late. Because that Bernie Madoff that you fucking believe will have made off with your fucking millions. Yeah. That's right. That's right, I just used that. I just fucking made that a reference. I know that's a totally another subject, but I felt it was kind of relatable here, since so many of you guys are conspiracy theorists. But honestly, it's stupid, man. It's stupid. Yes, gravity exists, but it exists because of the atmosphere around us. The atmosphere, okay? The ionized gas known as the ozone, okay? And if you do not believe gas exists, guess what? You drive a car? It exists, buddy. It exists. Okay? You want to know how we know gas exists? You want to know the simplest method? Do you fart? Do you smell your farts? Does your fart come up and hit your nose with a fucking fury? Guess what? Gas exists. That one right there is called methane. Congratulations. There's your first scientific fucking experiment. Go grab a bean burrito from Taco Bell and see if gas exists. How about that? I mean, I hate to be so fucking rude and abrupt to people, but it's very rude and abrupt to be willfully ignorant when there are so many people who work really hard to get to where they are, and work really hard to be smart, really hard to be intelligent. You can't argue with an idiot, okay? Because they'll just beat you down with experience and then, you know, bring you down to their level. That's the most truest thing ever. And the sad thing is no one is destined for that. I don't believe anyone in the world is destined to be an idiot, or that they do not have the capacity to learn. If they are not mentally handicapped, and they are not, you know, in any way physically brain damaged, they should have the ability to learn, okay? They should have the ability to learn. And if you have the ability to think, to speak, to relate to people, to talk to people, to communicate, you should be using that ability also to learn. Simple as that. That's just what I believe. I'm gonna get rid of this iron. Iron is abundant everywhere, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And this rubium is like, wow, everywhere on this planet. And it took me forever to find the rubium, so. Just like it took scientists forever to find the fucking answers. Seriously, guys. I'm not done ranting yet. This flat Earth society annoys the hell out of me. It really does. Because I feel that it's detrimental to society at large. Because these are the types of people that work in dictatorship governments. Okay, these are the type of people who will lie to you in your face. Say, okay, for instance, a good example is the type of people who believe or the type of people who push the flat Earth narrative are the same types of people who create the propaganda for Kim Jong-un. Simple as that. Do you know there are people in the world that think Kim Jong-un doesn't fart because Kim Jong-un doesn't have an asshole? There are people in the world that actually believe he is a god amongst men. Okay? And that's because they're told it. This is what they're taught in school. Okay? Now, is that brainwashing? Yes. Okay? Is there any proof to him being a god? No. You know what there is proof to? There's a lot of proof that the world is round. Lots of it. A man jumped, a civilian jumped from the Earth's atmosphere. And we caught it on camera. That was not a parody. It actually happened. I couldn't believe it. That was back in 2002. And you know what was really interesting about the camera is it had a curve. It's a curve. Okay? When they changed that focus from him to the actual thing that he was in, they were taking a video zoomed in from the International Space Station, and there was an actual person there. And he was even on, I think even on his camera, you could even see a curve over the horizon. And the reason he was able to see a curve was because of how high he was up. He was up in the atmospheric ozone, like just past, you know? He was right there, where the fin of the air was right there. Okay? So you could see that from his helmet cam. So what the fuck is this? How is this even a thing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, how is it a thing? Is it a thing because someone wants to take conspiracy theories to that limit to see how far people are willing to go to believe the unbelievable? Because that's what it feels like to me. It feels like something that someone would concoct for a cult following to sell their book and to basically piss on all of the believers of that book. To laugh at them. If I really wanted to, I could come up with some convoluted theory. And this is the sad thing, is I know it. It's an easy scapegoat. It's an easy way out. My financial dilemmas would be gone. They would be absolutely gone. Okay? I would be a fucking millionaire overnight. All I would need to do is come up with a convoluted, stupid, fucking absolutely no, just fabricate a few fucking pieces of evidence and then put them on Wikipedia and then point to that shit, okay? But I could do that. And I could create the most fucking stupid conspiracy theory ever, like, Big Bird was sent here from hell or some shit like that, right? And people would believe it. Does that make it true? No. I could show evidence that it's wings or things like that. I could fabricate all kinds of evidence stating that, you know, because his wings are a certain shape, or because the little pylons that hold each individual fiber together are basically look like pitchforks, and I can fabricate all this shit, right? And people, thousands upon thousands of people would believe it. But you know why I don't do that? And I guarantee you, I'd be out of the fucking poorhouse forever. For fucking ever. But you know why I don't do that? Because I have way too much respect for humanity. I have way too much respect for people. Okay? Now I might frown upon people spouting religious propaganda in order to obtain hate towards other religions or hate towards other people. And I might disrespect those people for having the religions they have because they're not using their religions correctly. But I have far more respect than the people who pawn off things like flat fucking Earth. I have far more respect for people than that. Why? Because I'm not going to push the false narrative on people just because they're ignorant. Because I'm not going to use their ignorance to my advantage. I'm going to give you the facts, and if you don't like them, oh well. Too bad for you. Too bad for you. Let's hope you don't breed. And the facts are, flat Earth is nothing new. It's an old-ass theory that was the best of, it was literally all we had for some time. Before anyone knew the Earth was round, and before we knew that East could meet West on the sea. Before we were ever able to fly a plane around the world and land, you could literally fly a plane. I've said this already 3 times tonight. You could fly a plane from New York and land in LA without ever going over any of the American continent.
Toxic protection. Falling.
If the Earth was flat, you could not do that. Simple, hands down. You don't need a space fucking photograph to tell you that. That right there is the very reason we started believing the Earth was round. That's the very reason that the first time flat Earth theory was debunked, it was debunked. Because we sent a boat from one shore and it came back around to the same fucking continent. And it didn't occur to people up to that point that the Earth was round. So this theory that you're getting pushed, it's a stupid narrative, and you've all been had. And this was before the American government existed. So guess what? Globalism's not a fucking it doesn't go back to the American continent. Apparently, all this conspiracy must be fucking millions and millions and millions of years old, right? Back before the fucking dinosaurs, right? I mean, how far are you willing to go with this? I can't believe fucking idiots,
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection.
I just can't, I can't believe it. The Earth is round. That is the fact. If you can't handle that, or you feel like you need to be a special fucking snowflake, please don't fucking be a detriment to society by trying to spread your fucking religious frevla. And that is all it is. It is religious frevla. And I call it frevla because it's like, it's just propaganda, and it's frivolous. propaganda. So, and it's just it's a whole new sadness when they start looking, when their theory is so unsound, they have to look to the most I don't want to say gullible, because like I said, religious people have that for a reason, but they are the most inclined to believe them. And here's the sad thing is the fact that I don't even think a lot of religious people would, but I think that in their mind, that religious people are the most inclined to believe them, preferably Christians. Because, make no mistake, flat earth truthers are a little smarter than you give them credit for. They're smart enough to have your ass. They're smart enough to bank off of your ass. And they're smart enough to know that you're ignorant enough to believe anything they fucking tell you. Don't be that guy. I beg you for all of humanity's sake, I beg you for your children, for the children's children, for your children's children, for anyone who wants to advance humanity to existing beyond this plane of existence in any fucking context of that word. Don't be that guy. Just don't be that guy. That's very sad fucking guy. And that's the guy that they're gonna point at. That's the guy that is gonna get left behind. When the planet's exploding and we're evacuating, where the sun flare is about to consume the world and the planet's being evacuated, colonies on other planets, that's the guy that's gonna get left behind. And trust me, you don't want to be that guy. And I don't want you to be that guy. So, read a book. Seriously, read a book. Conduct an experiment before you fucking listen blindly to these documentaries. Because I'll tell you what, I can speak in great dialect, and I can speak absolute gibberish, but I guarantee you if I formulate the words correctly, you'll believe every fucking thing. If I form words in a sentence that seems like it's intelligent, you're gonna believe it. If you're ignorant and you don't speculate as to whether or not something's true, you just take it with and say like, hey man, this guy's pretty smart. No, I'm not smart. I'm not smart. I know certain things. I know enough. I know enough to hold my own debate. But what I'm trying to tell you is, like, I might be somewhat smart, but you never need to think that the other guy is smarter than you ever. You need to say, you know what, this guy might be on something. That's okay. That's permittable. You can say that. But then you need to do the work that says, let's see if he's right about it. And a lot of people, a lot of these fucking believers of truth conspiracies, they think this guy's smart. I think he's trustworthy. He looks like a regular Joe. What they're not showing you is the fucking 6 rooms in the back, a house that's bought and paid for on your fucking time. And make no mistake, the guy who made Zeitgeist may have given that movie away for free, but as you've seen, video views alone can make people millions. You want a good fucking example? Look at PewDiePie. You buy one of his videos lately? You buy his video right now? No, but he makes a lot of money from ads. I'm just saying, guys.
Technology recharge.
Believe what you want to, but the facts are the facts. Facts are facts. And they don't change just because you don't believe them. That's the great thing about facts supported by physical evidence. They don't change just because you choose not to believe them. God, I'm so glad I'm a parent. I'm so glad I'm a parent. Because I will never have a kid that's as stupid as some of the people out here. He has slight autism, and I'll tell you right now, I'm still not going to let him be stupid. There'll be a lot of things, but detrimental to his life, he's not going to be. If he has any questions on anything, I'm going to answer them straight off. And if I can't answer them, I'll prove it to someone who does. Because I don't know everything. But I do know this. I know that when push comes to shove, everyone has the capacity to learn. You just have to have the want. Don't take much either, and sometimes it's really quite enjoyable.
Toxic protection.
It can be a really enjoyable experience to learn. Don't believe me, try it sometime. That's all I gotta say. It really can be a fun thing. My son, I was gonna say my son is he's gonna be going to school soon, and he's really happy about it. I've never seen a child so happy to learn. I hope that stays with him. Every time I see that, every time he gets happy about going to school, a little piece of me just doesn't, it just awakens, it just turns on, you know, like, it's like a little piece of my soul that was ripped away from all of the years of hardship is just restored. Every time I see that. So yeah. Anyway, that's my rant for tonight. I know it was kind of long, arduous, and repetitive. But let's see if we can't do some making it to the center. Now, I did see the galactic hub on a picture. I saw a treetop. Apparently, the hub is in this tree. We've got to find our way to it. Let's get to the nitty gritty, guys. Because at about 12, I'm going to go upstairs. So we got about 30 minutes. We're not going to find it tonight, but this is going to be the quest. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it a couple nights. Make this a couple nights tonight, because Elite and Dangerous is coming out on the 27th. So if you're interested, look for my No Man's Sky community. I'll post a picture of it in the comments below this video. But I'm going to be getting it, I believe on day 1, because I'm going to save up for it and get it. It's going to be one of those games that I'm going to get day 1. Probably not going to be playing it on day 1. Probably going to wait a week and just continue with some No Man's Sky until then. And the reason is, like, I'll show it to you guys. I'll show you the package because I'm going to get it on disc. But the reason I'm going to get it and not play it is because usually, like, with No Man's Sky, games like this start out buggy or broken. Anything new is gonna, you have to expect it. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be bad forever, but a lot of times, whenever you buy something day 1, it's broken and needs major updating. So they're gonna end up updating it for about 3 weeks. And so I always start my gameplays 3 weeks late. I don't want to have a glitched out, fucked up gameplay. And I tended to do. I saw that happen a lot with Fallout 4 DLCs too. Like it's become fact for me. Because I've seen it happen so many times. So I'm gonna wait it out and wait for a few updates, and then I'm gonna start my game, because my first game play needs to be where I wanna wait and see how many people have this problem, this problem, this one, because I don't have the time to dedicate into a glitch save file that I can't fix or correct unless I create a new one. So I'd rather just create my new one my first time around and stick with it. So, galactic hub from center. Yeah, good night going on. Got a good night going on. Alright. It's 66679 light years away from the center. Okay, so known portal locations. No, we're not looking for that. We're looking for near center. Images don't quite require their own or they'll only be posted here. We're gonna go down here and see if this has got what we need. The Galactic Hub has its own page. Signal Booster has a code on it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put all the stuff that's in my actual ship in my freighter before we take off here into the expanse. And we can call our freighter in, grab it when we need it again. And really, I'm just putting the rubium in there because I still got a lot of it. Where's my exosuit? Why don't I? Oh, okay, I guess I did get all the rubium out of there. 1,000 rubium for, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna head out into the expanse now. This is my freighter. This is not a random freighter, so all those ships down there are mine. As you can see, I've been picking them up. Oh, goodness. Come on. Seriously? You're gonna make me walk up there in the time that it's gonna take for my jetpack. Do what it needs to do. Are we for real right now? There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh my goodness, I've driven myself hoarse. Drove myself hoarse trying to talk to you guys. Talk to some sensitive people. Not that you guys are not, I'm just ranting. Just ranting. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. In terms of aliens, do I believe they're real? I just don't believe that they're not confirmed. Like, I don't believe that aliens are around us or anything. But I don't believe that they're beyond the realm of possibility. And the reason is there's just too much in space to not have the possibility and the numbers for another life form being out there. Whether that's intelligent or not, is to be determined if we ever found out life was out there. But I think, shit, with how many fucking life forms are on one planet in our solar system, for there not to be another planet anywhere else with life on it is kind of, that's kind of implausible. I actually. In fact, I'd say it's highly implausible. It's at least a million. Like, the fact that is that if there's so much life on our planet and nowhere else, then there's something wrong. Let's see what we got here. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? No, not this. I'm trying to find a picture that I saw earlier today. And it actually showed one of the hubs. It might be in my history. Let me check. Galactic hub. Show all history. Let's go from earlier today. There we go. Image. There we go. I think this is it right here. Yes, it is. Sweet. Okay, so it's 66607.9 light years. Now, oh, 666 in there, huh? Of course there's gonna be a 666 in there, just to keep the fucking flat worlders out. Alright, so, let's see. Let's go over go out this way. Let's take a look. We're at 6'9". Where does this lead us? The 6691. Can we go farther? What we got here? Can we engage that? Nope. Warp drive is 2. This is small. What about here? Warp reactor theta required. Warp drive is too small. We need warp reactor. We need to see what those blue ones are, though. Okay, we can go this far in. Let's do it. We're just gonna keep going farther and farther in towards the center. Because, we're at 16. It's at 166. Where are we at right now? We're at 161. 166. Oh, whoa. We may have actually passed it already, guys. Oh, wow. Hold on. Where are we at? No, we're at 169. We're at 169, so if the center is toward this direction, so let's keep going inward. I think we might be able to warp here. Nope. Fuck. What about here? We want to get as far as we can on the drive that we got. Perfect. That's 168. Perfect, yeah. Make huge leaps in space and time. Alright. We need to be at 166. We're at 169. Once we hit 166, then we need to be at 607. Then we need to look for a red or purple hued. It's the Ritone Senior. Oh wow! Well, what? What did I just discover? I just discovered something. What? Okay, I just discovered something. I'm not quite sure what I discovered. Let's find out. Planet base detected. Capital place. Undiscovered. Let's see what else we have. Undiscovered. I just saw something just now on the screen. I kind of want to rewind and find out what that was. ZX577, what is that? Scan this real quick. Iridium, abandoned base detected. Did I just get a new was it a jump thing? Was it jumps? Let's see. Did I hit 10 on jumps? Discover worked 100 times. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think I've worked 100 times now. Or was it Magnite? No. Most units acquired, ships destroyed. Destroyed none. Sentinels. Wow, that was really interesting, guys. Habitable base. Trading post detected. What's here? Magnesium. Wow, that is definitely something. Okay, so alright, let's land at the space station real quick and save this game by landing. Like it says it's at the beginning of the tree. Let's find out. It's possible that a lot of new stars have been created in that system too since this was created, because this was created in 16. This was created in 2016. So let's hope. Let us hope that that's not the case. That pulsing star is the center of the Earth. Let's see if we can go a little bit farther. Let's see about here. The Nagrafin band. Okay, we can't go that far out. What about to this guy right here? Too far to jump. What about to this guy? Too far to jump. Okay, where are we in the universe right now? Let's go back. Because I really, really do want to make it to the Galactic Hub and try to see another player base. That would be awesome. That'd be really way too cool to see. And there's a lot of people saying that it's more than possible. That it's been done by several people. But I honestly don't know if this is a troll job, because look at all this. These are all galaxies, guys. Avishur expanse. Distance a little farther in. Too far to jump. Damn it. What about this one? Damn it. So it won't let me leave this expanse, will it? Yep. It looks like my best bet is going to be here. The linear distance is, oh god, making it 700 light years versus the, let's just do some, let's look for a warp. If that's all we have going for us, let's go for a warp portal. Let's go for a warp gate. Let's go for some black hole somewhere. Right here. Boom! So I do not have the time or the sympathy. Let's just hope it doesn't break my warp drive, because if it does, we're screwed. Really don't want it to do that. Granted, I have everything I need at my base. I can always transport it back, fix it, and teleport back here. Actually, probably not a bad idea. First, let's save at this black hole. That's the best way to do this. Let's go here. Interesting. That must make me a co-conspirator with the Illuminati, being that that space station somehow was a pyramid. Did I plan that? Am I a globalist? Am I a non-truther person? Am I a Decepticon? Am I a fucking transformer over here or some shit? Maybe. All I know is we're going into the eye of the pyramid. Oh no! Seriously though, let's go here and save real quick, because if we don't end up wanting to come to that black hole, we can always just reload again. I'll show you guys how to do that too. Oh, by the way, good news, guys. Really, really good news. Oh yeah, season pass, Atlas, Dash 3, yeah. That's pretty. Oh, I used to have this one. It's a freaking TIE fighter. But I don't like the tip of it. Like, I don't like the tip. I mean, it's just the tip, but I don't like it. Oh, that is a badass picture. Hold on. Hold that pose. Hold that pose. Fuck yes. I feel like Emperor Zurg right now. Hold that pose. Oh, that is so awesome. Let's get that picture. That looks so fucking beast. Okay, change settings. Lens. Screen filter. That looks pretty cool. Dum 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 dum. Dang, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. That really does look so cool. Okay, let's get a picture from the back. Let's get a picture from the back. Just over here and up and down and yes and yes. Actually, let's get it from the side without the other two intervening. Boom. Looks like a royal guard. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Let's keep going with this. God, it is so hard to figure out where my camera is right now. Change settings. Oh shoot, no. Don't leave. Please don't leave. Don't go. Don't go away. Please don't go. Please don't go. Wow, I haven't heard that song in forever. Okay, so, okay, let's let that, come on, let me take the slinger, thank you. This looks so freaking menacing, dude. This looks so menacing, so awesome on so many levels. Look at me. I'm like, squad leader. Okay, squad leader right here. Boom. Put it on your door! There we go. Okay, now let's do one from the top. Boom. And boom. Let's let that bar get away. And boom. That looks sweet. I need one of these. I need two of those. I just need two of those. I've got one of these, but I need two of those. Oh man, so he leaves and they leave too. I guess they were squad flight. I guess they were flying squad. That is so beast. Okay, here comes another one, and a science beast. I want to see what this thing is, man. I want to see it. I want to see this thing. Geologist. What is your ship gonna cost me? 200 grand for that? Really? Holy crap, dude! That is dirt cheap for a little TIE fighter. I'm not gonna lie, that is some dirt cheap TIE fighter tactic right there, man. That was nice. Alright. Well, we've saved. Maybe they'll have some better TIE fighters for us on the way out. Who knows? Let's go this way. You know where we're going. Don't even play coy. You know what's gonna happen. We're getting sucked into the asshole of space. Oh yeah. Full intergalactic anal right now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Ah! Wow, pretty colors. Look at that. It's freaking crazy, man. That is so crazy. I can feel the shaking. It's shaking me. Sorry, my head's shaking. My headphones fell off. What is going on here? Holy shit. It's like the rumbling is just insane. Oh my god. Okay, so where the... Oh wow, more TIE fighters. Oh man, oh hell dog. Oh man, they done put us at war. Okay, what's damage? Oh no! 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 What a time to be at war! What a time to be at war with my Cyclones and Ballista damage. Okay, I might just be able to do this with what I've got on hand, but I cannot believe that my Cyclotron Ballista is damaged. Okay. Oh man. Oh, that is so bad. Okay, wait for him to go away from it and fire. That's one down. You guys got one less terrorist to worry about. Congratulations, and you're welcome. I'll grab his trophium and get him as he's coming in. Yeah! That's right. That's right. Know your place, bro. Know your place, you space jabroni garbage. Get your ass over here. Come on. Woo! What do you think you're doing, huh? Come on. I can take some damage. You can't take this. That's what you can't take. Custom to that. Boom. Oh, no. You ain't running away from me. Space cowboy. Get your ass over here. See you trying to get me to fire this big ship. I ain't stupid. You're going down, boy. That's right. That's right. Not this way! Not this way! Well, I guess float this way? Just over here. You know what I'm saying. Bring it! Bring it, boy! Bring it! Yeah, that's right. You gonna crit me? Good, crit me. Crit me, jabroni. Guess who's gonna crit you now? You're done for. Guys, key one surviving these waves of fighters. Asteroid belt. How are they going to take your shields down if you've got an unlimited supply of shield repair? Between waves. Slay that to me. Tactics and positioning. Let them come to you. Sun Tzu Art of War, right there. Let the enemy come to you. Then you have the advantage. You do not go to the enemy. Woo! And my shields are restored a little bit again. Oh, got one more of you guys to kill. You chose the wrong data pirate. Damn straight. Guess we're gonna go and take care of business. Everything. Taking care of business. I know that's a good song too. I can't help it. Taking care of business. enemies showing up. Okay, where are they? Where in the world did they go? There you go. There you are. There we go. I'm gonna follow him in. Just follow him right in. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look at him carrying stuff. He's carrying stuff in there. Wow. Big hoss. Big hoss must be a boss. Ooh, this one looks pretty, man. Oh, this ship looks real pretty. What I wouldn't give to have this one. I bet it's not for sale, though. It's not from my price range. Because this looks like a very nice ship. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at the marvel at its beauty. Holy crap. Alright, Mr. Daft Punk, what you got for me? I want to offer to buy your freighter? He's like, how you want to buy my ship? You're a funny guy. Do you have $435 million? No, I do not. See, I knew you were just a funny guy. You and your joking attitude. I feel like very, very poor now. But I will take the supplies, because I'm a beggar, obviously. 52,000 units. And one antimatter. That's right. Antimatter. It's what happens when you collide matter. Oh, well, not really in this game. In this game, it's produced of a different accord, but yeah. It happens when you collide matter against itself. Over and ooh, this one looks interesting. What is this guy got? What do you got? What are you rocking up in this mother? Let's see what your ship looks like. Oh, you got a C class. Mine's class A, bitch. Come again. Peace. The Toyota Supra. AE. Wait, what? Alright, so that's that. Their fleet, their whole fleet looks very, 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 very nice. Like, everything about this fleet right here looks primo. Like, look at these ships, dude. Look at that. Even their cryo trays look freaking stally. Man, he knows how to rock a fleet, man. Damn, and look at all the guns on this ship. Like, I don't think you guys even understand. Look at this shit, okay? Look at that. Solar paneling. Let's take a quick flight at how big this ship is. Defense turret. Defense turret. Are they really gonna scan me? Yeah. Oh yeah. Scan me, bro. Yeah, that's right. Come at me, bro. Goodbye. Shit that came at me today. I am on guard. I am on guard. Do not mess with the best. I am better than the rest. Recharge your shields, guys. Nerve, man. The nerve, dude. The nerve of these space pirates out here. Swear. The nerve, bro. The nerve. Got the nerve. Feel. They don't know me. They don't seem to care. They should have known better than to mess with this. I might not have my cannons, but I'll tell you what, I will whoop ass with photon cannons. I can do it with photon cannons alone. Let me bring my ship out here. Get your ass out here. You know what I would love? I would love to hire pilots to go into like 2 of my ships and be my wingmen. That would be so awesome in this game, and I don't know why they can't just add that. You would think that if they could add people sitting at desks giving instructions, they could add that. It really would. Disconnect from the internet on my computer real quick, guys. Boom! Just so I can see that black hole from space. Okay. So we're gonna zoom in on this. We're gonna save the image. Save image as that. Yes. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep that image so that we know exactly where we need to be. Okay. In case you're wondering what this is, this is the, I'll give my, I was stupid, and I gave my ships all these, like, stupid names, like the Ford Explorer After Earth. And, like, the, Lamborghini Terrestrial. You know, and the, let me see, the Honda Civic something symbol. Let's go with the Ferrari F1K. Because F1000, you know, like T1000, whatever. The BMW Z Series 31C. I don't know why. I just named it that. Give it stupid car names just because. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. It's a little funny little theme. Just add, like, very well-known car names into my, stay with these guys. But in order to do that, I have to discover life on planets, and unfortunately, I'm gonna do that offline, so I don't have to worry about that with you guys. Okay, let's go to, let's keep heading toward the galactic core, guys. Now, the question is, where is the galactic core? Okay, it's there, so we are here, and it is there, so we need to move inward. Let's see how long. 6-7. Warp reactor theta required. Of course it is. What about this guy? Engage. We're just gonna warp our happy asses straight into the 66 area. 1600s. We're at 1700, or no, we were at 1600, I think, before, but we're 667. We need to be at 666. Kind of messed up. Yeah, that's where we need to be, so I'm not gonna question it. Let's go there again. Okay, go to free mode. Go to free mode. Dang it, beta required. What about this guy? We can warp to him, right? No, it's too far to jump. Of course it is. Tell you what. We'll just keep warping. Path to the galactic core. Boom. Boom. And boom. Wait, no down. Back up. We're gonna go straight there and see if maybe Parlo is present. Then we're gonna ask them for a black hole that'll lead us to the center of the galaxy, and we'll just keep asking until we get to the 666 area. It's probably our best bet. It sucks, but what can you do, right? Dang. So much for that idea. And our hyperdrive has no fuel. Well, of course it doesn't. Damn it. What does it take to make a hyperdrive? Actually, we already have the ability to make it. Sweet.
Technology recharge.
I guess we can just hope there's a battle in the system, or that Polo is willing to give us some help. Would have been better off using warp cores. Oh man. save. I'm gonna go watch some because I don't feel like making a shit ton of workbooks right now. Definitely don't think you guys will see that shit on live stream. That's a lot of bullshit work. And while it doesn't take much to make the work cores themselves, you have to find you have to make other items before you can even make the antimatter. And I don't really feel like that. I guess I could get the suspension plasma here, but I'd still have to get what is the other stuff? There's suspension plasma or suspension something, some kind of plasma, and then there's vector solvent or some purple thing. It's a lot of unnecessary work. I guess I could see maybe if my Atlas Class 3 will unlock some doors. Maybe I might be able to find a work core in one of these hidden rooms. Doubtful. Very doubtful. It is nice having the Atlas Class 3 though. I have been working for a long time to get that. I'm so glad I did. Let's see what this guy's selling. Let's hope he's selling warp cores, because we sure as hell ain't got none. Or at least selling antimatter. Please sell me some antimatter. I'd do well with just some antimatter. Well, he's got electron vapor. That's the other thing you have to build after you build the suspension fluid. You have to build anti-vapor or electron vapor, and then once you build that, you mix it with the you build the suspension fluid to build the anti-vapor, then you use the anti-vapor to build the antimatter, electron vapor, then you use the electron vapor to build the antimatter, then the antimatter to build the fucking warp core. It's a lot of fucking unnecessary work. And you guys can see why I'm not going to be doing it, because, I mean, if I have to explain it for 4 minutes, then there's a problem. I'm not going to be doing that shit on live stream. That is a lot of tedious bullshit that I would rather not put you guys through. I'd rather you guys be able to see the galactic hub. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna get in and out of my vehicle a few times. I think I'm gonna call this live stream a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you agreed with the views or opinions expressed, or you would like to leave a comment on those views or opinions, I can't speak. It's getting late. Then please leave a comment down below if you liked what you've seen here, or you want to keep on heading with me to look for the Galactic Hub together. I'll be on tomorrow night again. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Alright? So, peace out. It's actually 2013. Loving you guys. Peace.